I'm excited to see what you got.
You mean my driving skills?
Yeah, obviously, that's what I meant. Show me what you got.
It's a cool, crisp November fall day here in Madison, and we'd like to welcome you back to episode 21 of Car to Table. I'm your host, David Rodriguez, and we are here at Fromagination to pick up Chef Shannon Berry. And we're going to take her to make dinner for Kat and Mike. Fromagination is known for their world-class selection of cheeses. I'm going to run inside and get her, and I think you should join me. Oh my God, Shannon, it smells incredible.
Thanks, David. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to Car to Table.
Thank you.
I am ready to hit the road. Before we go to Mike and Kat's house and make dinner, what are you bringing?
So I brought some tools for a cheese board,
Okay.
right? And then I brought some lemons.
Excellent, perfect. Well, let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm really excited to see what we make today.
Yeah, I was hoping to maybe make some fresh cheese.
I think that's a really cool idea. I got a lot of things, but I did not get milk. So
Do we know anyone who has milk?
I know someone who has milk, and he's been on the show, so I think it's okay for us to stop there.
Perfect.
We're gonna run to Merchant.
Yes, I worked at Merchant. It was my first job in Madison.
How much milk do you think you need?
If he can give us a gallon, that'd be great, but half a gallon would be nice too.
All right.
We'll see what he's got.
Oh, Evan, thanks, man.
Got you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
We're gonna make some fresh ricotta with this. So
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm happy to compensate you.
Just a hug will work.
Perfect. Good to see you, brother.
Hey guys, have fun.
So we now know that your first cooking job was here at Merchant.
Yep.
Other than that, I don't think that people know a lot about you.
So I guess I'm originally from up north, up in Rhinelander. I went to culinary school in Portland, Oregon, and
Okay.
I worked there for a little bit with Kathy Wims.
Okay.
She gets a lot of James Beard Awards.
Wow.
She's kind of well known for that. I think when I was there, it was her 5th nomination or
That's
something like that.
incredible.
And then I went to New York City and worked at a place called Aquavit.
Yep.
Pretty challenging, but again, very good. And then because I'm from up north, I have a lot of family in the state, and
Yeah.
New York City is pretty hard to make a living in, especially as a line cook.
Sure.
And so I was there about a year, and then I just couldn't afford it anymore. And so I came back to Madison. I had never been to Madison, even though I grew up in Wisconsin. So I just stayed at a hostel till I got a job, and I got a job at Merchant. And yeah, then I worked at Picking Up for Coat a little bit, Batch Bakehouse, and then Field Table, and then now I'm at Fromagination, slinging cheese.
Slinging cheese. What's your job title?
So I'm a cheesemonger.
Okay.
What's nice about Fromagination is it's full service.
Yep.
And so each customer that comes in gets full service from one cheesemonger or somebody. And so that's very different than working back of the house.
Right.
So when I first started, I had to kind of watch my language. You have to kind of set a mood and figure out what each person comes in is looking for. So let's say a couple comes in and they're having a party, right, for 12 people.
Okay.
And they have so-and-so wine that they got from Square Wine. That happens all the time. And we want to pair cheeses with it. Then I got to go through and have them taste cheese and pair cheese and then maybe get some crackers and other accoutrements. And that is really fun.
It sounds like a fun job. You enjoy your work?
I do. I enjoy my work.
It's the most important thing.
I enjoy it. I think I just like working with flavors.
I mean, it's probably a tough or ridiculous question, but do you have a favorite cheese? Or is it like a favorite cheese of the moment kind of thing?
So this is what I get this question a lot. And what I tell people is my favorite cheese experience is something called the Harbison by Jasper Hill.
Okay.
I was just at this kind of long dinner table with probably 15 people. And people are talking, and I just kind of got lost in this cheese. And I remember it being passed around and like waiting for it to get back to me. And then people had kind of moved on, and so I just held it next to me and like dug in. Otherwise, I tend to like definitely aged, like real crystally aged cheeses.
Sure.
I tend to like that. I don't really like tangy. I like wash rind, funky, creamy, or I like aged, nutty.
The different experience that you have, I feel like you're very well rounded. I'm excited to see what you do.
I hope so. We'll see.
I guess
I
on that
yeah.
note.
Oh yeah, let's see what you got.
All right.
Ooh. All right. Yes, some golden beets. Awesome. What else we got? Some oregano. I had a feeling you were gonna get a pomegranate. Weird.
I literally couldn't help
They're
myself.
so beautiful. Pomegranate, Yukon Golds, looks like. Yellow potatoes, pea potatoes. Last but not least, what do we got here?
Doing a
Ooh,
little-
lamb.
Yes.
Lamb rib roast. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh my gosh, and we got milk for fresh ricotta. Yes, this is gonna be great.
Honestly, like
Cool.
unintentionally, but the cheese that you're gonna make
Works well.
is
Yeah.
gonna go really well with
Yeah,
what
cool.
we've got here. So
Sounds
excited.
good. I'm excited.
So when you started in restaurants, what was your catalyst?
I always liked to cook. I grew up, it was more, I guess, what I had to do growing up. I'm the oldest girl of 15 kids.
Oh my goodness.
So I have 10 younger siblings that I kind of grew up cooking for. I was kind of like the second mom, you know?
That's got to be like preparing every night for dinner is like getting ready for dinner service at a restaurant. It's
Yeah.
like talking,
And then-
you're like speaking in pounds. Like,
Yeah.
how many-
I remember going
many pounds
grocery
of carrots
shopping
are
and it was like 4 carts.
Wow.
And it was like a thing. A bunch of us go, push the carts, fill up the car. We had a 15-passenger van, of course.
Wow.
Drive home. Okay, everybody go. And we all get the groceries and bring it in and put them away, you know. And so I think one thing I love about food is how it brings people together.
Yep.
And so coming from a big family,
That's a lot of people to bring together.
yeah, but it's always really fun and people come together we all came together always at dinner time, right?
Sure.
When there's food. And so that feeling I've always really, really loved. And it's true, food can really bring people together. And so I think you feel that a lot of times, I think cooks, when you're working in a kitchen with a team or something, it can feel a lot like family.
This is the end of part 1. When we return for part 2, Shannon makes dinner for Kat and Mike. Stay tuned for the next one.